All right, guys, what's up? So we're back here with Josue. Josue is actually probably one of my favorite stories. He just turned recently 13 years old back in December, but he made $6,000 in 3 months as a 12-year-old, which is absolutely insane. I don't think I even knew how to resell when I was 15, let alone 12 years old. So, dude's an absolute beast. Josue, how you doing, bro?
What's up, bro? I'm good right now.
Chilling, chilling. That's awesome. Well, I know I gave you kind of like the awesome little intro, but tell me a little bit more about yourself, who you are, where you're from, what you do. Let the people know.
Um, I'm Josue Resells. I'm from South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina. I resell some grails, some bricks. Nowadays, I'm getting to like the higher end right now, but just trying to make as much money as I can.
Awesome. And like you said, you literally just turned 13, like what, December, which is like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
this whole time I was thinking you were like 14, 15, which is still super impressive, but you just told me right before this call that you're 12 or that you were 12 when you started with us, which is nuts. So congratulations for taking this up so young and being so successful with it. Um, what do you feel like? What were you struggling with the most before you joined, ZNA Resells and started working with us?
bro, I was broke and I legit I had no connections, didn't know what to pay on anything, ain't know how to sell it, nothing. I was like thinking like running like 2,000 capital or a thousand
Okay,
something with like two pairs of shoes. And I remember the first day, Aiden posted some shoes on or no he sent me marketplaces on Discord. He was like, buy off these and you sell here, buy here, you can make some money and shit. And I think I bought some Azure slides, the Yeezy slides. That back
yeah,
in the day
the blue
was out.
ones.
Yeah, I bought him, and then I flipped him. I was like, damn, that fast. It was like my first day, I think, or second day, and just try to keep flipping, quick flips, because I was focused on getting a lot of money, like making a higher margin. I wasn't really focused on volume.
Gotcha. And so I know now you're doing, especially you're doing a lot more grails than you are like anything else. What kind of made you want to go into grails? Because like even us, like we never really did a crazy amount. We did some grails, but never crazy. What made you kind of take grails and run with it?
I wanted them. That's really it. I like every time you see 054, you're like, damn, that's a cool ass shoe. I just wanted it, and I just figured out how to like sell it, what to pay. I mean, there's a lot of people that have like shoes like that, and they're like, damn, this shoe costs a lot of money. I really need to sell it to get it back, and I just bought it and made a higher margin.
Gotcha. That's awesome. And I know, so I know you mentioned you were struggling a little bit with just knowing what to buy, where to sell it, how to sell it. So pretty much like all the basics of like how to actually run the business like a business. How long were you reselling before you joined and started working with us?
I was going like 3 months, 4 months, I think.
Okay. And you didn't have much success during that time.
Not really.
Gotcha. So what did you feel like, I guess, was the biggest like game changer for like once you learned this information, it was like, okay, this is crazy. Like this is what I want to do. What was kind of that like that snap, that eye-opening moment for you? Like when you
Uh,
when you came into the community and everything.
the connections I made, the amount of people that there wasn't really too much people in ZNA back in there, but there was still some, and I just made connections with them. I bought some, sold to them, and the marketplace too. I was just buying and selling. I used to post a shit ton of shoes there, and it would sell
Yeah. And I know you joined pretty early on. Like you've been with us for how long now? Like
since July.
7? Yeah, so like coming up on almost a year. So you've been with us for a pretty long time. One of the OG members for sure. That's dope. So I know a lot of people, especially like right now, even still are kind of fixated on, okay, I need to go to sneakers. I need to get retail drops. How did your mentality kind of change on that, like when you joined the community? Because I know you mentioned before, like you really just didn't know what to buy, how to buy it. You didn't know how to buy off of other resellers. How did your mentality kind of switch once you came to the community and started learning from us?
Yeah, yeah. It changed a lot. I used to be focused on retail jobs too. I used to like, damn, let me try to get these. like it's one person against like thousands of other people that are trying to get the shoe. You're very unlikely to get it. But
Yeah, absolutely. And so many people still to this day think that if they're not getting stuff for retail, they can't resell. When we
yeah,
literally don't even buy anything. Like I mean, all
I
those
don't buy.
grails
I'm
you're buying,
about to open sneakers in a minute. And
exactly, because it's just not worth the time.
yeah, exactly. But right now, I mean, I stopped focusing on that and just bought off other resellers and strict mainly bulk. That's really what I started focusing on. Not huge bulk, not like 20 15 pairs, not shit like that, like good 4 pairs. And I just flip them. Maybe I'm making like $10, $5 a pair. I mean, still profit. Then the
Absolutely.
more
And so you weren't doing any bulk before you joined though, right? Like you weren't before you
I,
even.
I barely did. I think the most pairs I've had of one shoe was like I think two, and that was just off retail.
Gotcha. So you really came in, you learned how to do the bulk system, you learned how to buy off of other resellers, you learned how to sell to other resellers, and you really learned like what it takes to actually scale in 2023, 2024. And that's why, you've been so successful. So I know you mentioned before that, you did $6,000 in 3 months, which is super insane. What was your best month ever so far in terms of just like sales profit, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh shit, my fucking. It was like I think it was around like I would say like December-ish, like last December, around like the end of November and the start of December. That's really when my shit was going crazy. I was shipping every day. Um, a lot of people from my school started buying a lot of my bricks, and I just made more connections to like rail resellers, and I just started selling to them. And yeah, I wasn't really selling too much bulk back then. I was just making more of a margin, and because I'm selling to like non resellers, like people from my school
Yeah.
and on grails, you make not that much, but you make a higher margin than you would on bricks.
Gotcha. So I know a lot of people actually struggle with selling to local clients. And it's funny because we literally just did a call like 30 minutes ago in the group on how to sell to local clients. I just did like a whole masterclass on that. But what's your best advice to someone that is selling maybe bulk right now and they want to start selling to local clients more? How do you, because I know you've done really, really well with that. Me personally, I've also always been a lot better at selling locally just because I'm good at building relationships with people and stuff. But what's your best advice to someone that wants to start selling locally more?
If you're in school, like I was just posting on my personal IG, on my personal Snap. I would just be posting shoes, and my like people I knew on Snap, they would just slide up. Not all the time, not obviously all the time. But if you're like high school or some shit, I was in middle school. They had asked their parents or some
Crazy.
shit, yeah.
Crazy.
And but high
Middle
schoolers,
school reseller over here. That's crazy.
but like high schoolers, they would have like their own job or some shit. They would definitely buy. But you gotta. I posted on my personal. I don't even shout out my. I don't even have a reselling Snapchat. I still use my personal.
Yeah, it's funny because I do the same thing. And so over time, people add you, you get a couple thousand views on the story. People would be surprised, but Snapchat's actually kind of a money glitch
Yeah.
for reselling if you because everyone's on there, right? Everyone's checking your story all the
Oh,
time.
right.
So people are going to see the stuff. But yeah, it's dope. That's some good advice. That's similar advice to what I would give as well. Um, just keep building those local relationships. Use what you have. A lot of people are in school, and people don't even know that they resell. So it's good that you went out there and you made yourself known. Um, another question that just kind of popped up is, being so young, like you're like 12, 13 years old. Most people are not starting businesses that young. So like what made you want to start the business? And then two, what do you feel like has led to you being so successful at such a young age? Because there's people that are, in their 20s that are not even making $1,000 in profit in a month from a business. So you're doing it at 12, like that's pretty crazy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. My brother, he had a crazy sneaker collection. He still does. That's the reason I'm really like I really want to buy. I really want to shoes and shit. That's low key. And then I was like, damn, how the fuck do I do this shit? And I saw like some TikToks, and that's where I really learned how to resell and shit.
Our
Or what?
TikToks?
Yeah, yeah. I saw you. I saw you and Kicks with Frank. That's it. That
Okay,
was like
yeah,
that's how I figured out what reselling was.
that's dope. Shout out to Frank. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, I got a couple more questions for you. I know you're kind of on a time crunch too. What do you feel like has been the most beneficial thing for you within the ZNA Resells group? Like, I know you mentioned that this is where you really learned how to actually run the business, but just in terms of all the things, the community aspects of it, the buyers, the sellers, what's been the most beneficial thing for you that you feel like has led to your business doing so successful?
Uh, like I keep saying, the connections. That's it. The key to reselling is always connections. You never know what who someone knows, because you could have somebody in your group, and you can know somebody that pays amazing on anything brand new, or any Jordan 4s. They could pay like probably fucking ass because they can sign that shit. That's the connection really helped though. That's probably the main thing that helped in the marketplace as well.
Gotcha. So yeah, you took that, you ran with it, and for anyone that doesn't know, inside the community, you can meet hundreds of other resellers. I know, Jose, when you joined, there wasn't hundreds, but there's a good amount of other resellers in there. Now there's hundreds of other resellers in there. We also have the cash out server. I know that's been super helpful for you. You get to buy from 10,000 other people, and then um, just being able to connect with all the other people. There's a lot of people like you that are younger. I don't know if there's any 12-year-olds. That's pretty, that's still super props to you. I didn't even know that before. So that just makes me respect you even more. But um, there's a lot of younger people, 13, 14, 15, 16, that are in there learning. They don't have much capital to start, and they just kind of started that snowball effect of just growing their capital. That's super dope. So my last question for you is, if one of your closest friends, one of your boys from middle school, you're in high school now, right?
I'm still in middle school.
Eighth grade.
Yeah, I'm in eighth grade. It's my last year, and then I'm going
You're
my
getting
first
you're you're
year.
you're getting ready for the real school. Sorry, that's awesome though. Congratulations already just for how far you've come. But if one of your closest friends wanted to join ZNA Resells, what would you tell them to convince them, tell them what's good, so that they would know how to make that decision?
Yeah, I would tell them like it's a W server. Like this is the cook group like that. I've been in a lot of cook groups. This is the cook group that actually like helped me. The other cook groups I was just wasting my money. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be in like one of them was sneaker
That
bot.
don't say no names. You don't need to call
Yeah,
anybody out. You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
saying names. I'm not saying names. No, I used to do this other one. It was like about sneaker botting. Never learned how to do it. And then there's the other one. They were like just like retail drops and stuff. Never learned nothing.
They never really teach you, yeah, because most groups don't really teach you how to actually run the business because one, the people that are teaching you aren't running the business, but two, you know, they're just giving you retail information. So, you get that retail information, but we also teach you how to actually run the business, how to actually find buyers, how to actually find sellers, how to buy off of other resellers. I don't think there's many groups that even teach you like intentionally how to do that. I know for myself, like I was in a bunch of groups, they never taught me how to do it. I kind of just figured it out over the years, but I could have learned it so much faster if I just had a resource. Kind of like so that's why we built the community, right? Is to give people like us in the past that resource to keep going. But awesome, bro. That's super dope. Host way 12 years old or 13 years old now. Sorry. I mean, you're not even allowed to drive yet, and you already have a business that's done thousands of dollars in profit. So, congratulations. Keep killing it because if you think about it, bro, you got 5 years before you turn 18. Like you could become a millionaire in 5 years at the rate you're going. So just keep grinding, keep growing, keep learning, keep connecting with other people. I know I see you at sneaker events all the time. We'll keep linking up with you at those events. Yeah, dude. No, I can't say much more, but congratulations. That's awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.